Hey, it's Diane Lee from Teach Pre-K. I've got another circle time activity for you, and this is what I do with numbers and counting. And there's just a lot of different elements to this and a lot of different ways you can do this. But I start again. I've got a magnetic whiteboard. I won't be using magnetic numbers on here, but although that would actually be fantastic. But I am going to show you how I do this. So I'll tell the kids, okay, I'm writing a number, and I'm going to turn this around, and you have to tell me what this number is so they can do a call out. So I turn it around, and let me step back a minute. What I also say is, if you don't know this number, listen to your friends. They just might teach you what this number is. So I turn it around, people say 6. And I love doing 6 and 9s because I call these my shape-shifting numbers. And I'll say, yeah, this is a 6. And gotta be really careful with a 6 because when it stands on its head, it's the number 9. So here's my 6. And I like to give my 6 feet and a belly button. And he's a happy 6. So he's got feet. 9 usually has a ponytail. And the inside is a face, and I'll put feet at the bottom too. So we know this is a 6. As we go on through the year and we know some more letters, I'm like, 6 starts with S, and they'll tell me what letter that is. They'll tell me what letter that is, and X. Yeah. And when we're on like numbers like 8, I'm like, this is a weird number, you guys, and I spell it out for them. So we've got the number 6, we've got 6 written down, and I'm like, okay, if I'm doing like, let's say I'm doing weather or seasons, I've got my cloud, and I'm gonna make 6 raindrops. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes I like to do things that are bigger, and I might not do the 6 here. I might write 6 up here. In fact, I'll show you what I might do. And I'll do my little cloud kind of thin. I'll put the number 6 in it, and I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they are counting out loud with me. So here now I have all these numbers, right? So they are getting some numeral recognition, some counting. Another thing I'll do is I'll say, I'm going to make some dots. Will you count while I make dots? And I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put a box around these dots so they don't roll away. So we have got 6 dots in a box. Well, what does this look like? This looks like the face of a die with 6 dots. So we're supertizing now, but it gets better. Once they've mastered that, I'll go, I'm going to make some dots. Count the dots with me. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, guys, I'm not the most expert dot writer. 4, 5, 6. And I put the dots in. You guys, I'm going to make this look a little better. 4, 5, 6. So we've counted those out loud. Put those in a box. I put these in a box. And I'm like, how many dots in this box? 1, 2, 3. A little supertizing there. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 3 dots in this one, 3 in that one. Do I still have 6? And then we'll count, and we get 6. So we're breaking down the numbers. Sorry I write so terribly, you guys. I do this better for kids. 3, 3 is 6 down here. Okay, then once I'm done with this, and I don't do all these things all the time. I kind of pick and choose. I usually have some kind of manipulative. We were doing winter, so I have snowflakes, and I have a little jar. And I choose someone to come up and count 6 snowflakes into the jar, and we'll count them one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is what 6 snowflakes looks like in the jar. Another thing I will do is we will do with our hands, and I'll say, can we make 6 on one hand? The kids are like, no. And I'm like, but here's the way we can make 6. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's another way, or I'll say, can you show me another way? And I'll get this, and I'll get this, and I'll get any number of ways. So I keep breaking down that number. Then, you know, I mean, we've done name of the day or other things. We've been sitting here for a while. But I always do like a clap challenge. I'm like, oh my gosh, none of my classes have been able to stop clapping. Can we stop clapping? On 6, let's do 6 claps. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If everyone stops, we do the happy dance. But one thing I do to prep them is I'll go, put your hands together, open them like a book, look at them and concentrate and say, I will stop at 6. And they say, I will stop at 6. Rub them together, really work that 6 in there. And then I say, are we going to stop at 5? No. Are we going to go to 7 or 8? No, we're going to stop at 6. And we do our 6 claps. We do the happy dance. Then we stand up and we do 6 jumps. And we jump as high as we can. And I kind of do the same thing. We rub the top of our legs. We concentrate. We look at them. Are we going to stop at 5? No. Are we going to go to 7 or 8? No. And we go to 6. Well, then we're standing. I need to get them to sit back down so I can read a story or explain centers. So I do, okay, slow motion, sit down, counting backwards from 6. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom, you're down on your bum. And it always kind of hurts when you land on the hard floor on your bum, boom. So we go down really, really slow from standing to a seated position again. And I always go, oh, that hurts my bum. And it's funny, and they love it every single time. But so I'm getting them up and moving. We are counting manipulatives. We are breaking numbers down. We are counting on our fingers. We are clapping. We are doing a million things with the number 6. We're even writing the number 6 once I get to a point of the year where I know they know those letter sounds. So that is a great thing to throw into your circle time. A lot of days we don't have time to get to math. And if you don't have time to get to math, you've done math. You've had a ton of math centers right there. So just another something to think about. I will throw a link to magnetic whiteboard, giant puffy balls that I love to use for erasers, Snowflake manipulatives, whatever. If you want to know about anything I'm using, just let me know. Leave it in the comments. Thanks so much.